What men really want from women. The truth no one talks about. You know what's interesting? Everyone talks about what women want from men, but very few people ever stop to ask, what do men actually want from women? Not from a place of ego or power, but from a place of heart, loyalty, and connection. So today, we're going to talk about something real, the truth about what men want from women and what makes a relationship last. Because deep down, men and women aren't at war. They're just misunderstood. And understanding this difference can change everything. If you ask most men what they want more than anything, they'll say, respect. Not control. Not attention. Just respect. For a man, respect means, I see your value. I trust your effort. I believe in you. When a woman shows respect by appreciating what he does, even the little things, it builds him up like nothing else. Let me give you an example. A man might spend his weekend fixing something in the house, or working late to handle a problem. If his partner notices and says, thank you, I see how hard you work for us, that single sentence can carry him for weeks, because for men, respect is love in action. It tells him he's capable, trusted, and important. But the opposite is also true. When a man feels constantly criticized or belittled, even unintentionally, it chips away at his confidence. And slowly, he starts to pull away emotionally. Respect doesn't mean always agreeing. It means understanding his effort, even when you disagree with his method. Here's something most men won't admit out loud. They crave emotional safety, but they rarely get it. Men grow up being told to man up, don't cry, or deal with it, so they learn to hide their pain. But when a woman creates a space where he can be vulnerable without judgment, that's gold. Imagine this. He comes home from a stressful day, tired and quiet. She doesn't push him to talk, doesn't assume he's angry. Instead, she says softly, rough day? That simple kindness opens a door for him to share. Support doesn't always mean solving problems. Sometimes it means just listening without fixing. Men aren't looking for therapists. They're looking for partners who make them feel safe to be human. Because when a man feels emotionally safe, he gives everything: loyalty, effort, love, consistency. Trust is the heartbeat of any strong relationship. For men, it's more than just, I trust you not to cheat. It's about knowing, when I'm down, you won't abandon me. When I fail, you won't use it against me. Many men carry silent fears: fear of not being good enough, fear of letting their partner down. When trust is present, that fear disappears. Here's a story. A man once lost his job. He came home ashamed, worried his girlfriend would see him differently. Instead, she said, we'll figure it out together. That moment built unbreakable trust, because she saw him, not just his income. Real trust isn't about perfection. It's about faith that you're both on the same team. And when a man feels that, he becomes unstoppable, not because she completed him, but because she believed in him. A lot of relationships fall apart, not because people stop loving each other, but because they stop understanding each other. Men aren't always great communicators. We know that. But the truth is, many men want to talk. They just need to feel it's safe to do so. Good communication isn't endless talking, it's honest listening. It's the ability to say, I don't understand, but I want to. For example, instead of saying, you never tell me anything, try saying, I want to understand what's going on with you. I care. When communication feels like connection instead of confrontation, men open up naturally. And for men, communication isn't weakness. It's strength. It's how love grows deeper than attraction. It becomes friendship, teamwork, and peace. Men are driven by purpose. They need to feel like their relationship has direction, that both of you are moving towards something together. It could be starting a family, building a business, helping others, or simply growing as people. When a man feels his partner shares his values, loyalty, honesty, growth, it gives his life deeper meaning. A man doesn't just want a lover. He wants a teammate, someone who says, let's do life together. It's like two people rowing a boat. If you both paddle in the same direction, you move forward. If you don't, you spin in circles. Shared purpose makes love last. Because it's not just about how you feel, it's about what you're building. Let's not forget affection, both physical and emotional. Men may act tough, but deep down, they crave softness, a gentle touch, a warm smile, a kind word that says, "I'm proud of you." Affection is how men recharge emotionally. It reminds them they're loved not for what they do, but for who they are. You don't need big gestures, just consistency. Because small acts of kindness build a mountain of love over time. So, what do men really want from women? It's simple but powerful: respect, emotional support, trust, communication, shared purpose, and affection. Not perfection, not control, just real connection. When a man feels loved and respected, he gives his heart fully and forever. And when a woman feels cherished and safe, she blooms into her best self. That's what real love is. Not fantasy, not power, but partnership. Because in the end, love isn't about who's right, it's about who's willing to understand. Real love isn't perfect. It's honest, kind, and loyal.